The year is 1947. We've recently come out of World War II as the only standing industrialized nation that wasn't basically destroyed. Everybody else has had their factories bombed, they're barely standing, and none of our factories have been destroyed. Americans have been put on rations since 1942. The ration stamp brigade is over, but America's out of materials. People are screaming for stuff. They haven't been able to buy even shoes or tires or gas without a gas ration. Harley Davidson has decided the big tire craze is here to stay. We need to do something about this handling problem. And their engineers came up with the idea, well, we've tried everything else. Let's try offsetting the Springer fork and change the rake of the neck, and let's see what happens. So they came up with this bull neck frame. Here, it's got that little wattle down at the bottom. That's why today we call it a bull neck frame. And the Springer stem is offset back from the crown just a little bit. Now, modern myth has a late 46 with that frame and fork. The reality is this. My invoices are clear, they're very telling, they give us production dates and numbers, and your 46 with a bull neck frame and an offset Springer was actually made in the 47 production year. They'd already accepted the orders. They were going to make a 46, which is a different body style, and they're not making the earlier version because it didn't handle right. So they're making it with the offset Springer and the bull neck frame, and they're making the last of the 46s of the orders that they had accepted. People were expecting a 46 body style, that's what they wanted, with the newer frame and fork. So your late 46s with a bull neck frame are actually produced in the 47 model year. So very difficult to get chrome. Starting after the war, they came up with a standard utility solo. That's what this is. Black everywhere. You could get it without your side trim if you didn't want it. Fender trim. Some period of time, this chrome headlight was put on. This chrome horn was put on. It possibly came with a running light. That would have been extra money. This has certainly been put on. So it would have most likely originally had black gas caps, so I suspect those have been put on. It certainly didn't come with the nickeled cover here. That's been put on. The rack is a 48 accessory, and most likely it didn't have the chrome taillight. Now you could have, as per special order, basically ordered anything. So technically speaking, they could have said, yep, I want the chrome taillight, and I want the chrome headlight, and I want the chrome little inspection cover there on the side where my little shoe is. And if Harley had enough chrome, they would have done it. But if they didn't, you didn't get it. And they could have requested this chrome here and this chrome, or it would have been cad or black plated. This here, this little knob here, that's a Dash 49 accessory, so it wasn't available until late in the 48 model year. So we have accessories on this. We don't have the original bill of sale. We don't have the order. Certainly at some point in time, the air cleaner possibly was added. The Delco relay cover was possibly added. The distributor cover is a Chicago motorcycle supply item. And the exhaust is original Harley Davidson, but you could order it chrome, but that doesn't necessarily mean you've got it. So it could have been ordered new that way. It could have been ordered in 1952. Somebody says, yeah, I'll take a chrome exhaust, stick it on there, please, and dressed up their bike when they put it on the rear rack, for example. We don't know because we don't have the original bill of sale. This muffler here was not available until 1950. Well, we do have some other unique items on this bike here. Is the speedball badge here is unique. It is an extra deep here. It is a different stamping. It's the only one I've ever actually seen. And it is a black face. This is not a repaint. And it was so unique to this bike, when they dented the tank over here and had to replace it, this was the later speedball badge that was originally red that they put black in color because they couldn't get it anymore at the time that they put this on. We don't know, again, when this got put on. They could have been put on in 1975 for all we know. So it's a unique machine. We do have the chrome generator cover, which again could have been put that chrome that could have been put on at any time. Originally it would have been either black or cad on a standard solo. But again, you could specify specifically down the list, chrome this, chrome that, chrome this, chrome that, right on the special order. And if they had enough chrome at that moment in time when they built it, you would have got it. This here is the Chicago Motorcycle Supply cover. You see these quite a bit. These are not Harley Davidson. They are Chicago Motorcycle Supply. That does not mean that Harley Davidson didn't have them in some of their accessory catalogs. They just did not actually build them. They bought them that way and resold them. So it is a very nice original paint bike. It is not as pristine as the blue one. It's important to understand that Harley Davidson finally said, we got to correct this handling problem. We're going to get more orders this year. We don't want to issue. And this is the correction. They offset the Springer fork with a bull neck frame in your bull neck frame bikes, even if it says 46 on the case, with a cat eye dash and a beehive taillight. And it's a high-end 46 number. That bike was built in the 47 model year. That's stupid important to understand the history and the timeline and what was going on at this time. So we still had massive supply changes. We couldn't get enough raw material. The Harley Davidson Museum has I've seen the photos, a brand new, never been run 46, and a brand new, never been run 47. The 47 has no cap here, has no cap over here on this side, and these are deep dish Eaton caps. Okay, they're deep dish Eaton caps, and the Harley Davidson 46 and 47 has an era, what we consider an aftermarket gas cap. I've seen a ton of original paint 46s and 7s, especially 47s, that did not come with a Cycle Ray light. They came with a Dietz headlight. So Cycle Ray was having problems, Eaton was having problems, everybody was having problems getting enough materials. So this is number 3873. So this is 2,873 off the line. They made 11,900 and change 47s in a model year. But that is, shall we say, 47 production. They were actually making the late 47s concurrently with the 48 panhead. Again, the invoices are clear, the production numbers are clear, and that is the reality of the history of these motorcycles. A forgotten history. A history that, if you have an interest in the history of Harley Davidson, you should have an interest in knowing the truth. I will see you guys on the next video.